Hello, welcome to another episode of the Chasakamga podcast. This is your host, Chasakamga speaking, and I want to start by apologizing for not being here for all this while. By the end of this podcast, I will give you a short summary of what has happened so far and the reason why I've not been here before. So, before that, we will jump straight into the episode, which will be different this time around. It's a text from my Medium that I am using to transform into Node.js and test I'm running. And I'd love to get your feedback on how you feel about it because this is something I hold dear, which is spoken word poetry. It's an event at Iya Boya, which is found in Boya, and this is a spoken word poetry evening. The title of the text is Spoken Word Poetry for You, and subtitle is Or Why You Can't Afford to Miss the Next Episode of the Iya Griot Nights. Poetry is for the bourgeoisie, poetry is for the literary elite, or poetry is like wine. You need to either be a lover of the craft or an expert to enjoy it. I guess that must have been what was going through the minds of the audience the very first Iya Griot nights. On that 12th of December 2016, the few curious individuals who settled in the lounge didn't know what to expect. The majority had never seen a live spoken word poetry event before. Many were students of the university as well as Silicon Mountain enthusiasts. For others, this was an initial visit to the erstwhile Alliance Franco-Camerounaise. In its stead, Iya Food and Culture. Iya means mother in many Bantu languages. Iya is a canvas upon which the community is called to create. What you see now was once a dream in our minds. It represents the love of our mothers, our Iyas, what they had for us. In Africa, we don't have a culture of mothers saying, I love you. They show this love through meals, through the incredibly rich recipes handed from one generation to the next. That is what the food part of Iya represents. But what many haven't seen yet, which is our communal ethos, is the culture. We have a huge repertoire of collective arts that we as Africans and the world is dying to discover. The Iya Griot Nights is one more step in this direction. The Iya Griot Nights is a monthly event whose sole purpose is to remind us where we are from. A griot is a professional oral historian. Our grandmothers were griots. They told stories of war, of love, of the stubborn child or the greedy king, stories of sense basking. Poetry is just one form of oral expression. It's one of the most beautiful tools of storytelling. Spoken word poetry needs the artist to perform his or her poem. This makes it not only entertaining but especially important in conveying emotions to the viewers. The Cameroonian spoken word scene has birthed global sensations like Stone Karim Mohammed. In Yaoundé, the Goethe Institute has hosted events and competitions that have seen world-class performances. However, the impact of the spoken word movement hasn't reached this part of the country yet. But this is changing. World-class spoken word performers include Erika Badu, Grand Corps Malade, Saul Williams, and Suleiman Diamanka. During this first event, the audience was so inspired that a few had their own pieces read on the spot. Simo Jandier gave us a witty, humorous reading of his piece from his Facebook post titled My Power Bank. You needed to see it was something else. That evening, the photographer and media personality Tito Valery, who happens himself to be a spoken word artist, shared a lot with the audience. He said when he heard about the event, he swore he would travel from Yaoundé to attend it. And he did. 9 performers graced our stage. Monique Kwachu, Joka Marvin, Leslie Meya, Malcolm Cole, Orline Passinopudem, who did a duet with me, Zonda Kenneth, and Erwin Ayota. Halfway through the performance, members of the audience opted on the spot to perform pieces of their own. It was an emotionally laden event that ended with the audience looking forward to the next Iya Griot night. So, poets, prepare your quills, viewers, prepare your minds. A date has been set, the venue is maintained, and the menu rich with emotions galore. Pin your calendars. Saturday, 28th of February 2016, we welcome you once more to the gust of the zeitgeist that Iya is blowing on the cultural scene of the nation. This time around, there are 2 critical conditions. First, poets will not be allowed to hold papers on stage. During the first event, we had papers because we were expecting people to not have an idea of what spoken word poetry was, but now that we do, things will be changing. And second, the audience needs to get the ticket. If you don't have a ticket, no entry will be allowed. The Iya Griot night will always be free. You just need to grab a ticket from Eventbrite. The link is on this text. Poets will have to send video versions of the performances by Tuesday, the 17th of January. There are no themes. All we need is you, your story, and your emotions. So you can follow the links on the text to fulfill your submissions. There will be a spoken word poetry no-share session at IA to teach the intricacies of spoken word performance. These will be 2 to 3 hour sessions facilitated by the spoken word curator, yours truly, during which skills and techniques for better spoken word performances will be exhibited real time. In order to be part of the audience, get the links. It's a bit.ly/02griot audience. So the links are in the description. You should come and watch history being made again. A short word on the organizer of the Iya Griot Night, Iya Bio. A short word on the organizer of the Iya Griot Night, Iya Boya. Nestled afoot Mount Cameroon in a colonial build that once housed the French consulate, Iya is home to a world-class restaurant, cocktail lounge, literary cafe, and creative spaces. Iya, a one-of-a-kind gastronomic experience, pays homage to Cameroon's rich and diverse culinary and cultural heritage, balancing traditional elements and modernity in a multipurpose space. You should check out the website www.iyaboya.com, www.iyabuea.com for more information, and do not hesitate to get in touch with them. It's always a pleasure. So, thank you for listening this far, and now a short recap of what has been going on. You know what? I won't do a recap. You'll listen to the next episode. Alright, see you around.